Greetings, everybody. Tis I, Triple F Firestorm, back 2013, and yep, sporting a bit too short of a haircut, as you can probably tell. Yep, kind of misunderstood when he asked me if I'd like a number 2 all over rather than just around the side. But hey, it happens. But 2013, people, this is going to be the year that I am absolutely determined that this year I am going to get a job. I am finally going to get off door and get a job. That is one of my goals for this year, among many other things. That's the primary goal: get a job. But also, this video is particularly going to be going to have a bit of a focus on anime and manga. Specifically anime and manga, which I'm starting off with this year, but also that I'm hoping to get later on this year. I'm going to start off with anime which I purchased with money I gained from Christmas, but also I got as Christmas presents. To start off with, we have Princess Resurrection. I must say, I am really enjoying this series so far. It's a very interesting series. It's kind of like a more like dark fantasy of comedy, maybe kind of a bit of romance in there, but the overall story is essentially about the main character, hero, who dies saving the life of this mysterious woman, and then later on she brings him back to life as a half-immortal. And basically it turns out that she's of this royal bloodline and she has the ability to bring people back to life. The only downside is every 4 days she has to essentially top him up on life, or else he's going to die again. But if he dies again, she can't actually bring him back. It's really weird. It's like every 4 days he has to be topped up with life, or else he'll die and die permanently. And the overall story really is that he's essentially her protector. He has to keep her safe from various baddies. Ironically, there are other characters. We have Liza, who is a half werewolf, and if I'm pronouncing her name right, it's Riri, who is actually a pure-blood vampire who has a particular interest in the main character. And also, I do believe there's a hell of a lot more to her character because, well, she's very scheming. She's always up to something. But anyway, so Princess Resurrection, definitely enjoying that so far. Now, next one, Sakura Pure Engagement. Obviously season 2 of Sakura. I do know there's a 3rd season announced. I don't know when it's going to be out, but I know it has been announced, so it's probably going to be sometime this year. Really, Sakura, really the way it's really going, you know, it's a good comedy, more like a harem comedy, but it's got quite a serious side to it as well. Essentially speaking, people who may know already of this plot, you've got 108 Sakuras, and they're loosed upon the city to go and find their chosen ones, aka their Oshikobes. Then once all the 108 Sakuras have emerged and found their Oshikobes, they then have to fight until there's only one left. It's quite an interesting story. It's something I'd recommend for anybody that likes a good comedy harem anime about one guy who gets in a situation with a load of girls. But it's much more than that. It's also got quite a heartfelt side to it, got an emotional side which really makes you feel for some of the characters that you meet. So I would definitely recommend Sakura Pure Engagement if you've already seen the 1st season. Right, next one is Freezing. I haven't actually watched this yet, it's still in the cellophane wrap. But this is by the same producers that bought another anime called Battle Vixens, which I haven't seen yet. For what I gathered, Freezing is essentially more, I don't actually know what it's about per se, but I do know it's essentially I think it's meant to be I don't know what it is, to be honest with you, but judging from what I've read on the back here, it's essentially about the main character, Kaizu, who is a limiter, and his job is to basically help out the person on the front whose name I can't pronounce. He's like a battle partner. I mean, I'll have more information when I've watched it. Secondly, I'd like to talk about, we've got Angel Beats. Again, I haven't watched this yet. I got this off Christmas from my good friend John, aka Nosy. Much appreciated. I've only seen the first, I think, 3 or 4 episodes of this, so I'm looking forward to watching that. And also, Angel Beats, basically, pretty interesting story. Guy wakes up, doesn't know where he is, turns out he's dead, and he's in the afterlife basically, but not everything is what it seems. He is dead, he is in the afterlife, but from what I've gathered there's a lot more going on to the story. But obviously I've only seen the first 3 or 4 episodes, so I'm looking forward to finishing that series. An anime which really needs no introduction, High School of the Dead. I actually bought this 6 months ago after renting it off Love Film, and I've just never got around to watching it. But any anime fan out there will know what High School of the Dead is. Basically, a group of high school students fighting zombies. What more do you need? And again, any anime fan is going to know what this is. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood box set. I don't need to say anymore because it's well-known anime. Finally got it. So I'm looking forward to watching that. Now, I thought I would also include an unboxing in this video. Mainly this box that arrived just 5 minutes ago. It's a manga. And speaking of manga, actually, I am almost close to completing Rosary Vampire. There's only 2 volumes left. They're out this year. Then I think it's finished, because as far as I know, there's only 2 seasons of the manga. If there's a 3rd season and people know about that, let me know. And I'm also reading another one, and now it's right, it's called Omine Hinomoki, if I'm pronouncing it right. I'll probably do more of an advanced review on it later, but it's basically a story about this average high school kid who basically one day finds out he's actually the last descendant of an ancient bloodline that slay demons, and this woman this young teenager lass shows up one day and basically reveals to him that she's actually a cat spirit in human form that's also a trained assassin who comes to protect him until his powers awaken. It's a good series so far. I mean, I've got the first 2 volumes of it, and it's basically a good combination of comedy and also a serious side to it, and also a bit of a mystery side to it, because you've learned recently in the 2nd volume that there's a lot more to the main character and his protector than you letting on. So it's good. But the box. Let us open the box, because I know what's in here, and I've been looking forward to this for quite some time. As a pretty big fan, I like the series. Of course, this is if I can actually open this box, because so far it's a bit stubborn. Here we go. Yes, this particular series is a well-known anime series. First appeared in 1995, and then went on to have a rehash of the series, and now they are releasing the manga in omnibuses, and I believe there's going to be 4 of them. It is none other than a Neo Genesis Evangelion. Yeah. So, finally, I have the first omnibus. Awesome. And I believe there's another 3 to come, and that's it. I think there's only 4 of them altogether, I believe. So, I've got my anime, got my manga, slightly dodgy haircut, but not much I can really do about that, which is probably all over Facebook now thanks to John. So, yeah, not much else I can say really, apart from I'm positive this is the year, guys. I'm going to do everything I can. I'm going to try and get myself a job. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to get a job. Like, we all want to get a job, you know. Or maybe win the lottery. Either one will be fine with me. But, yeah, that's pretty much all I've really got to say. So, peace out, guys. Have fun.